lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, oh yeah,
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one but a Eden, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone, and he returns this to the 22.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. And they work now on 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to plow forward to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. On first down, Weathers.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Vikings at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so I'm trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47. You look at this Bears defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 10.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Bears defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Shifts by him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Not able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. In motion right is Addison. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion right is Addison. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards on the ground. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Pushing his way through. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. They're mobile
schedule quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Up the middle they go. Weathers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Third and 9 here. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 48 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This taken in at the goal line. And running with power here. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 81 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. On 2nd down now, Weathers.
And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw.
Open man right side is Rice.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when we see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
That is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the